Welcome to the Fun Channel. I'm Felix, and I'm on number 41. I didn't think I'd make it this far. Some YouTubers I watch had a podcast for a while and stopped doing it. They started doing other things, but now they're redoing their podcast. So I was like, well, I could always pick it up again later on, like they did. I think they started their podcast a couple years ago. I think it might be 2-3 years ago. And they just now started doing it again. They changed the name and brought it back. It was Internet City, is who I'm talking about. But, yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, I can always bring it back. But, I still never created an opening. I need to do that. I didn't make it to the gym today. My wife wanted to go out and eat. So I didn't have time to do both. But I am going to go to the gym tomorrow. So I'll get up and go do that. And finally got my blood pressure under control. Had a doctor's appointment today. But overall, things are looking up. Things are going good. But as for my podcast, I am going to keep doing it. Like I said, I just probably won't do it as often. Posting every week without anything to talk about is hard. And especially if you don't have anyone to bounce stuff off of. My goal is just to finish out the year and then maybe post every 2 weeks. Yeah, I think I'll go 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I'll post. It'll be easier probably that way to get stuff together to talk about. Because it was funny, one of the things Internet City was talking about, it never being too late to do stuff. And it's not. It's never too late. My biggest problem is I still only post 2 places with my podcast. Spotify and YouTube. I need to get it posted more places. Anymore, I'm so wore out from stuff. I'm supposed to be doing my podcast on Monday, having it all done by Wednesday, and upload it and ready for Sunday. That's how I got ahead at one point, but now I'm always behind. And then and I haven't done a React video in a while. I need to do those. And I haven't done the sci-fi stuff in a while. No, I've done the sci-fi. It was supposed to always, every Wednesday I was supposed to do it. And I haven't been doing it. I'll wait till the last minute now. I think what it is that I'm enjoying the sci-fi, but I think that's going to go down to maybe every other week as well. Because I want to do more with it, and right now it's just kind of bland. So I'm working on it. I'll get it figured out. Maybe once I get it figured out what I actually want to do with the sci-fi stuff, it'll flow better. Podcast is I'm still not 100% sure I want to do with the podcast. I think that's part of my problem. I need to focus and figure out what to do with the podcast. And as for, like I said, blood pressure's under control. My weight went up a little, but I don't think I gained it back in the place I lost it, so that's an upside, because my pants are still loose and falling down. But according to the scale, I gained the 3 pounds I lost. We were joking in the car, like, I'll probably gain it back in muscle. I gained 3 pounds in muscle. But that is a possibility, actually, because I noticed my shoulders look bigger. I was taking a shower this morning, and I was like, why do my shoulders look bigger? It was like, so that could be the 3 pounds. The 3 pounds could be right here. 1, 2, and 3, all through there. And, but yeah, it's just like, I can see my traps were way bigger than they used to be. And I'm not even trying to grow my traps. They just look bigger. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to knock it. But, I'm trying to eat better. That's still hard going. I'm trying to push myself more with activities and stuff. So like I said, tomorrow, definitely going to hit the gym. Probably get up early and go do the gym. And then grass needs cut. I was going to wait till Sunday, but I may do it tomorrow too. Just keep pushing myself with the cardio. So I'll do upper body tomorrow and the treadmill. Come home, rest for a while, and then go back out and cut the grass. I'll probably use the lawnmower and cut all the grass and then go back over it with the weed eater. But yeah, I'm going to try to do it all. So we'll see what happens. I have a broken fence I haven't fixed. It's been messed up for a while. And I know how to fix it. I just haven't done it. There's so much stuff that needs done. Owning a house is rough. I'll tell you right now. When I was younger, I wanted a house, and now I was like, should have got a townhouse or something. So someone else is in charge of the maintenance. But, there are huge advantages to owning your house. You don't have to worry about the landlord getting mad at you for breaking something versus, you breaking it and not have to worry about it. You can delay in fixing it. But, again, you have to fix it or pay someone to fix it versus the landlord fixing it. And lately, landlords are evil. You get some evil landlords out there. So it's like they just doing stuff because they think, well, I own it, so you have to do what I say. It's not how that works. You have an agreement. Both parties have to agree to that agreement. If you violate the agreement, they can actually sue you. Just because you're the landlord doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. But I'm all over the place. Yeah, we went out to eat, and my wife kept, we were going to eat. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to go. We went out because we haven't been out in a while, so I was like, I'll go. But I wanted to go tomorrow, and she didn't for some reason. She wanted to go today. I don't know why it had to be today. Maybe she's getting me out the house so she could sneak her lover out. But I'm not giving up on my weight loss journey. 3 pounds in the wrong direction is not a big deal. I just gotta stay focused. It's probably a good thing I was going to try to go to the gym right after we got home. But now I'm sitting still. My stomach feels upset. So it's probably a good thing I didn't go. I probably would have puked at the gym. That would have been good. But yeah. That's something something popped in my head. I was thinking maybe I should advertise for a sidekick. We can do through Teams or Zoom or one of these things and do our podcast. But I had some notes here, and I wrote these notes at the beginning of the week, and I can't remember a lot of them. I just wrote a quick, people are too sensitive, and I can't remember what was going on that I thought that. And now, the only thing I think is that people were overreacting to people's comments about the hurricane. One guy kind of deserved it. But one woman, from what I saw, she just said that Airbnb still wanted her to go on her vacation. It's like, I can't go on a vacation. There's a hurricane there. And so she's trying to get a refund, and people were just tearing into her. And it's like, are you guys just jumping to hate people just to jump to hate people? Because it didn't make any sense to me from the video I saw. And it's like, the little, but it wasn't just that video. There was a few other things too. People were just, it's like, calm down. Let's get all the facts. And was it just recently that young Philly from the UK got in trouble, and people were going back over old videos saying, And apparently there's been some rumors about him for a while, and maybe it's all true. Maybe it's all catching up with him. What's funny is when I look at him, I don't get what women see in him. But then again, they were talking about how if he gets rejected, he kind of turns nasty on women. So I'm kind of, if he always got rejected, and now he's in a position where he can use his influence and money to get women. And when they reject him, it's like, I got money and I got influence. You can't reject me, kind of attitude. And I guess there was a rumor of him biting people, so there's that. But yeah, if you do that behavior long enough, it catches up with you. So he probably should have got it under control before he went to Australia and got in trouble. But if he's good, there are people who have actually bounced back from this stuff. So he's just gotta play his cards right. And if the rumors I'm hearing about him with his attitude are true, he won't bounce back, unfortunately. You got to be willing to humble yourself for a good bit before you can really make a comeback. He would have to, really humble himself. Because there's that, I guess, there's another UK guy who's trying to make a comeback, and people are like, whoa, he was messing with children, and And of course, it came out, people going, allegedly. But allegedly, whatever. He was messing with children. Because that's why he ended up having to leave. So he's making a comeback. So, and Kevin Spacey is starting to make a comeback. He was popping up and stuff here and there. So you can make a comeback. It's going to be gradual. And you got to wait for people to forget. And trust me, the internet forgets. It might come back around, but like I said, the internet forgets. They move on to the next target and go after it. But, yeah, what was funny is when I saw that stuff about Young Philly, I was like, wait, that guy from the UK? What the hell did he do? I don't know. I was never really a fan of his. I see him on stuff, and it's like, then his rap, I try to listen to his music. It's like, you only got to put that album out because you made a name for yourself. Like, you might want to stop. Or get a ghostwriter to write for you, because I didn't like any of his stuff. And I take the album and heard maybe 2 songs, and it's like, I listened to the first one and turned it off, and then the second one was like, nope. And sorry, but I am so tired all of a sudden. I think I got the itis. Full belly, and I'm tired, ready to fall asleep. But yeah, if you're going to be in the spotlight, you better watch what you're doing. That's basically what that comes down to. I was back to the oversensitive stuff. There was some stuff where people, it was like, if you had a difference of opinion, people were attacking you. And I'm not just talking about the political opinion stuff, like opinion on anything. Like, and one of the things a guy pointed out is, and I've been seeing this a lot more, where women will body shame a guy, and that same woman will get body shamed and start crying, and people will feel sorry for her. It's like, whoa, she was just tearing into that guy for his height and all this other stuff. And this guy just goes, you're fat. And she's like in tears. It's like, she said 10 things, he said 1, and yet he's the monster. No. That was another oversensitive thing. It's like, you can't dish it out and then not take it. If you want to dish that out, you better be able to take it. I've met guys who are the same way, where they can't take it. But yeah, I do like the fact that there are more men fighting back, talking about a guy can't fix his height. Well, in some cases you can, actually, with surgery now. But without surgery, a guy can't fix his height. And a woman can fix her weight by hitting the gym or eating less. Or anyone can fix their weight by eating the gym. Most people, unless it turns out to be a thyroid or a tumor. But yeah, it was just like, why are you dogging him when you look like that? And then there's girls who will top order talking about being one of the pretty girls, and people are roasting the hell out of them. It's like, you're in the wrong club. It's like, oh. But yeah, it was like, I can't have a difference of opinion. I can't think someone's unattractive and all this stuff. And I see it more with women, where if you say a woman's not pretty, you're hating, and oh God, if she's black, you're hating on black women. And I saw this one time. I saw it more than once, but they were pointing out that this black woman wasn't attractive. She just wasn't attractive, and I didn't think she was attractive either. But yet they were saying these guys hate black women, and it was a couple of black guys. It was like a group of black guys. They were just, she's not pretty, and they were all in agreement, actually, and I was agreeing with them. And I can't remember who it was, but there's a lot of black actresses. There's a lot of people in general who I'm just like, I don't get it. Some are just average, some are all right, and then some are just, no thank you. But yet they portray them as these gorgeous people, and it's like, no, they are not gorgeous people. And it's just like, no, what are you looking at? You're not looking at the same thing. And if the woman turns out to be black, then you hate black women. It's like, no, I don't hate all black women. I don't like you right now because you're being ignorant. And just because I find one black woman unattractive doesn't mean I hate all black women. And I don't know why that's a thing. Like I said, I've seen it more than once. Seen it quite a few times where like if you don't find a black woman attractive, and that's that. And then there was that incident where black women were getting on this white guy because he didn't want to date black women. Who cares? Move on. He has a right not to date black women. And I just didn't get it. It's like, and what was weird to me, most of those women probably wouldn't date him anyways. Because he was just a country bumpkin guy, you know, he wasn't like rich or anything. But someone pointed out, it's like a white person doing the bare minimum getting all this attention versus a black man doing all this. And because they were pointing out, like, you could have a black man doing the same thing as that white dude, and he's going to get more attention. As like, yeah, it's true. But yeah, to me, on both sides, if you want to have your preference, great. But it doesn't give you the right to shove your preference down everyone's throat and be like, this is the standard everyone has to follow. That's what gets to me. It's like, have your preference. Like what you like. But don't shove your preference down my throat because we're not the same person. My preference are going to be different from yours. And if you can't respect that, then stay the hell away from me. But, yeah. So I just went back to thinking about my weight loss. It's like, I know if I stayed focused on my diet, I definitely would have lost the weight by now. I don't want to go on a diet. I just want to fix my diet. And I'm working on it. One of the things I forgot to do, there was a lot of things I wanted to write down and I didn't. And that was because I came in the room one day and just sat down here and just played on my phone. And an hour went by and I looked at I was like, oh, I got nothing written down and I forgot everything I wanted to talk about. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? But I know I say a lot, like I try not to talk political stuff, but Trump makes it so easy. I found out Trump was telling people he was going to come rescue them for the hurricane. And there's a video of Biden talking about, why don't you call Trump, tell him to stop? And Trump or Biden just goes, ugh. And the comments are like, you could feel that in his soul. It was like, you could see it. Biden is sick of Trump. He had to walk away. I guarantee you, if he had walked away, he probably would have cussed Trump out and the reporters. That's the look he had on his face. Like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm done. And just walked away. It was hilarious. And, oh yeah, I forgot Redbox went out of business. I just saw this thing pop up talking about you can actually get one of the red boxes. Can you actually pick one up? Wait a minute. The kiosks are just sitting there. Realtors are stuck with over 23,000 of these contraptions. Oh, they just left those machines sitting there? No way. Let's see here. I'm trying to see how much they're selling for. It doesn't really say how much you can get it for. That'd be kind of cool to pick up a red box and have it sit in your room. Yeah, I was looking to see if there was a cost. How much are these things? Because they're talking about how much it costs to run it. This one says Walgreens told a judge that it costs the company $184,000 each month to power the machines. It's $35 a month for a single. Okay, that's great, but how much is the machine itself? So it looks like they're going to salvage them for scrap. They said it costs $500 to remove it. So, and they're talking about some of these are embedded. So, embedded into the concrete. If I had some $500 to waste, I could grab me one just for the fun of it. I wouldn't have a place to put it. But yeah, could you imagine just grabbing one of those, have it sitting in your living room or something? Hey, what DVD you want to watch? Gotta make sure to get the key to it, because you don't want to get locked out. But that was interesting. Get you a Redbox machine for your house. But yeah, I was talking about Trump. Sorry, got distracted. But yeah, Trump, I don't know what's going on. I think he knows he's losing, and he's just losing it. There was a Republican who was debating a Democrat, and the Democrat kept saying, say with your whole chest who you're voting for, and blah, blah. And he says, I would vote for the Republican Party nominee. He would not say Trump's name. I was like, people were like, whoa, he won't say his name. It's like, he literally would not say Trump's name. And it's just like, wow. And I think it's amazing how many Republicans are literally coming out against Trump. His own wife came out against him. It's pretty bad. And I saw something, people talking about, well, just because I support this candidate doesn't mean I support their thing. It's like, yeah, that's kind of what it means. That's what it means. You support their policies and stuff. Now, you may not support all their policies, but you support enough of their policies that you're willing to vote for them. So, and the number of fake Kamala ads that have been coming out by these supporters of Trump is hilarious. And they've all been found out and debunked. But it's just like, what in the world? And yeah, politicians, I don't know. Oh my God. But yeah, I hate politics. Truth be told, the political system doesn't work. I wish we could just scrap it and put something else in its place, but it's not that simple. And it'd be awesome if it was that simple. Oh, this didn't work, let's switch over to this. Well, we can't just do that. I mean, if we're being honest, politicians are business people now. Well, not just now. They've been like that probably since, probably the 1900s, the early 1900s. Yeah, when it was discovered you could make money being a politician, it became big business. I did at one point think about doing politics, but then I realized I would get murdered because I would be telling on these people all the crap they're doing. Like, oh, he just murdered 6 people. Wait, he's having an affair with a teenager. They're doing this, they're doing that, and I'd be missing. It'd be that simple. Because I would not be supporting any of the crap they're doing. They'd be going out of their way to try and destroy me. And I'd be ratting everybody out to make record of everything. It's just like, I got proof of everything. And they'd be like, oh, he's got to go. But yeah, the stuff that goes on with politics these days, it's laughable. The rest of the world's laughing at us. And like even with the hurricane, people are not taking serious. They're looking at the hurricane. It's not that big of a deal. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Because people were dying. And there were people talking about, I'm going to ride it out. And it's like, you're going to ride it out? It's like, what are you riding out? There's no reason to be there. Just take it. And like I said, it was Trump talking about he's going to rescue. It's partly his fault. A lot of his constituents are staying there thinking Trump's going to come to the rescue. Because apparently he's convinced them that if they go with FEMA, they're going to take their property. Like, that's not how that works. And and now these people are dying, and they don't have to die, but oh man, I don't get people who worship politicians. It makes no sense to me. I just don't get it. It's like you're worshiping a politician. He's a politician. Of course, people point out that he was a celebrity also, but even then, worshiping of celebrities is weird to me. I just don't get it. It's probably why I also have never been big into religion, because it's just, I'm not big on worshiping anybody. So, I'm clicking around here. I was trying to find a picture of the hurricane, and now that I need it, I was trying to, because they were talking about the hurricane, how it has a face, and I can't find it. Okay, hurricane. Let's see, Hurricane Milton. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, I don't have pictures of it now. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're talking about the hurricanes. Because I guess the last big hurricane also made a face. Now Hurricane Milton's making a face. It's like, oh man. Which is interesting, but it's like when they do the thermal imaging on it is when you see it. But yeah, not to take this hurricane serious is crazy. Of course, I wouldn't live in Florida anyways, just because of other stuff. But this hurricane was so huge they could see it in space. And I'm sorry if they said, because it's a Category 5, possibly it was going to get bigger. And it's going to get bigger? It's like, it's a Category 5. What do you mean it's going to get bigger? Oh, yeah, it's going to get bigger. It's like, oh, my God. But these people, they thought, oh, I'll ride it out. I'll ride it. Oh, that's what I was talking about. The people were posting videos. And I guess one woman was posting videos and took down all her videos. It's like change your plans. We're abandoning ship. But, I mean, I hope no one who, because there was a lot of people posting. There was a guy live streaming. And I guess there were some tick noises. And it turned out it was electric in the water. And then he stopped streaming. And people were like, did I just watch a guy die? Did I just watch someone get electrocuted? And it's not worth it, people. Get out of there. And they're making jokes about it. Like, for a short time there, it's like, oh, that's amusing, that's funny. And then it was like, oh, get the hell out of there. And they didn't. And now, a lot of the people who are part of streaming are gone. They're dead. And, and that's that. And people talking about, oh, they're putting rescue workers' lives in jeopardy because they got to go in and rescue them. And I know it sounds heartless, but like, they can wait. They're at the bottom of the list. And yeah, this hurricane was huge. I don't know why people thought it was a good idea. Because Florida's been hit by 3 hurricanes already. And I think there's another one coming. Like, getting out of Florida might be the best idea right now. Don't hang around Florida. I don't get why people are like, I'm going to hang out in Florida. For what reason? I have no desire to hang out in Florida right now. But, yeah. Especially if the hurricane's making a face at you. It's just like, oh, you're staying? It's like, yeah. Cool. Oh, my neighbor's dogs. I hate my neighbor's dogs. Every time we go out to our cars, the damn dogs are barking. They got 2 dogs, a brown one and a white one. The brown one is good by itself, but then when the white one's with it, they both start barking. The white one barks at everything, and so when the white one starts barking, the brown one the white and brown one, both of them start barking. But 90% of the time, when the brown one's by itself, it's perfectly fine. That white one's the ringleader, and it's got the brown one trained to bark at everything. Like, I'm around, you better bark. And it's like, what the hell? Like, I want to just beat the dogs, to be honest with you. They're so annoying. I've never been a big dog person myself, but I can usually tolerate them. But these two dogs, I'm getting sick of. I'm so sick of these two dogs. I've had enough of them. I even thought about throwing something over there and making them get sick or something, but I haven't done that. Thought about it, but I haven't done it. Because then I'm like, that wouldn't be right. That's what I get for having a conscience. But made me realize something else I wanted to talk about. Was learning another language. I was thinking about at the beginning of the year start learning Spanish or Japanese, maybe both of them at the same time. Then I remember also was supposed to start doing some animation, so I'm going to do that. I worked a little on my third book, a little, but I'll get back on it. The beginning of it I don't like. It's supposed to be a detective novel, and I started off by the opening scene, and I don't like the way I started the story. So I'm going to go back to it and revisit and work on the opening part. Basically about a guy who's investigating he gets hired to find a missing person, discovers he worked at this warehouse, and there's some shenanigans going on at the warehouse. And that's where the hilarity ensues. It was going to be a series of books, but I was like, I think I'm going to do a one and done and go from there. I was going to have it be kind of sci-fi. Then I'm like, I'm not going to do sci-fi, but I'm going to still have kind of a sci-fi feel to it. Because originally I was going to have, they were going to be flying and this and that. But now I'm going to change it up to where maybe there's a car chase. He's being chased. And so I'm changing a few things. I'm not changing everything, but I'm changing a lot of it. Okay, I guess I'm probably changing everything. But it's still going to be a detective. The base story's there. He's looking for a missing person, and things aren't as they appear, and that's where the story. That's what the basis of the story is. So I just got to work on it. I'm pretty sure I can get it. But yeah, I wanted to start animating. Learn how to do Moho, which I never did. I bought it and never learned how to use it. And then I want to learn how to do, or learn how to speak Spanish, read and speak Spanish, and do Japanese. Maybe I want to do Spanish because there's a lot of Spanish people around here. And I know they're talking about me sometimes because they'll say something and kind of look at me and say something in Spanish like what did I do to you other than exist? But yeah, I think it'll help out a lot too. Oh, I've been fighting that for a while. I don't know if you can tell. I was fighting that. I've been fighting for about 10 minutes here. But, yeah. And the reason I want to learn Japanese so I can watch Japanese programming, not necessarily just anime. There's a few shows I wanted to watch that haven't been dubbed. Now, Korean, I actually thought about learning Korean too because of K-dramas. I do like the K-dramas. So that'd be another language to learn. Maybe I'll learn Korean instead of Japanese. But, yeah, I would like to learn a language. Just haven't done it. From my understanding, like once you get to learn one language, learning a second language kind of makes it a little easier. And then learning a third language, it gets easier. Because I'm assuming it's because you get an understanding of how the language, different languages work or something. I don't know. I saw someone explain that one time, how it gets easier each time you learn a new language when it comes to learning a new language. What I'm thinking is you figure out how to learn the new language is probably what it is. But I think I may not do the language actually. I think I might focus on Moho. like I said, I'm going to cut back on the podcast, keep doing it. I need to find other places to post it. And I never did go back and make like a 1 minute videos or short videos to post. There's not too many things here to do. This will probably be a short video too. I forgot what else I was talking about, and I just went completely blank. You know, one thing I might do before I post this video is maybe I'll try to create some kind of opening. I don't know what opening I want. I think it's probably, I might just have the thing kind of roll into frame and then it fade out to the show. I could try that. I could probably, God, I need to go to bed. Alright, I'm going to end it here because my brain is shutting down and this is going to be a short one. I'm trying to think what I need to edit out. I don't really think I need to edit anything out. I just need to throw some splashy splash in there. Other than that, real quick, don't forget to like and subscribe. I forgot to do it at the top of the hour. At the beginning of it. I could probably just take this audio. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll take the audio, put it at the beginning, and then the video will start. Could do that. I don't know. I probably won't do that. I got to get used to saying that. And I haven't been saying it for the podcast. I've been saying it for the React video. And I haven't been saying it for the other videos I'm doing. But, well, what are you going to do? All right, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Take care.